Man, really sad to see it come to an end. We just can't get enough of work like we've gotten over the last several weeks here as a collective and learning football, developing skill and techniques relative to our positions, understanding and cooperative elements of team. It's just been a great couple of weeks, and so sad to see it end. But as we transition into our summer months and readiness for Latrobe, it's important that we leave them with some strong messaging regarding physical conditioning. And so that's the messaging we left them with. There's a lot of things outside their control, particularly the young player. Some of them have never been to Latrobe. They don't understand the challenges that await. They don't understand what we're going to specifically ask them to do. What they do understand and have control of is their readiness, their physical condition. And so we've been driving that point home, and hopefully they take heed of that. And one thing I know for sure, those that show up in Latrobe in great physical condition usually position themselves for a good experience. And so with that, we wrap the bow around the offseason, and they'll go their separate ways to individually train, and we'll see them on the other end of it in Latrobe. I'll pause and open up for questions.
Mike, how did you see your two rookie cornerbacks that you guys drafted and embrace the mental challenges that you guys threw at the rookie practice?
You know, they're sharp guys. The type of institutions they went to, the caliber of ball they played, it wasn't much that we introduced to them schematically that they hadn't already been exposed to. Both sharp guys. You know, I think the what to do is less of an issue for them, and they're making the transitional things that most corners do, the nuances of the game in terms of contact beyond 5 yards and stuff like that. The difference between college ball and the professional ball, I think, is kind of where a lot of the energy has been.
With the young players who maybe have never had a break like this, at least since their college days ended, do you put plans in place for them to make sure they kind of stay on track to what you want to get for?
It's not uncommon to what they've been going through. These guys have been independent workers, if you will, since the end of their college seasons. They hadn't been a part of a program. They've been working and preparing themselves for this, and so it's just more of a continuation of what they've been doing. I think that's the mindset. It's not as green as maybe you would imagine.
Anyone else?
Anything this last month that any one thing maybe you learned from this group as you're trying to come together?
A myriad of things. None of it is probably interesting to you guys. It's just getting to know the group individually and collectively, what makes them tick, how to put them in position to be at their best and create an environment where we're all collectively getting better. And so it's nuggets, it's bits and pieces of information gathered daily in a variety of settings.
You have a number of young players on your offense that are about the same age, kind of coming up together now, second, third year guys. Does having a big group kind of the guys like that together make it a little bit easier to do some of that collective stuff you're talking about there?
You know, I think anytime you're talking about a collective and gaining the type of cohesion that you need to be excellent, it's not an easy task. You respect it, and I think that's where that group is. I don't know that they're resting on their shared experience. There's urgency there, and the key is to maintain that level of urgency coupled with collective experience.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.